Hey guys, welcome back to Being Extra. Excited because we are going to react now to the Fantastic Four trailer, which just came out about a day ago. But we held out to actually watch it, so pretty excited to see it. This is in my lifetime, the third rendition that I see of the Fantastic Four. So it hasn't always gone so great, right, Kevin? Yes, I don't think it's gone too
I haven't
good.
seen Fant Four Stick. I only saw the first two Tim Story ones.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. I've only seen the only people from all the people I follow and all that stuff. The only one, the only version of the Fantastic Four that everybody says got it right is the unreleased 1990s Roger Corman low budget one.
Right.
That Fox made but didn't release just to keep the rights.
Just to keep the rights, yes.
And from what I understand, yeah, everybody says that that's actually like legit, like nails it in terms of the tone and.
They should release it just for.
I don't know. I don't know why Disney.
Why they have it?
They could easily make
Yeah.
ranking and views on Disney Plus for that.
I will say, the early 2000s Fantastic Four, Mr. Fantastic, great fucking casting.
Ian Grefford.
Yes.
Is that what
Great. I think that's him. Yeah. Great. Fucking.
Yeah, no, he looks the part. He was damned. Fucking Chris Evans as
Chris Evans as Johnny Storm.
Johnny Storm was
Dude, oh my god, and the practical suit.
for Michael Chiklis is the Thing.
The Thing, dude, it's clobbering time, dude.
I mean, there was stuff that nailed. I mean, probably didn't get from what I understand, didn't get Victor Von Doom totally right.
Victor Von Doom was hit or miss.
Yeah, okay, so the second movie, you know who they nailed right was the Silver Surfer himself.
Okay.
Norrin Rad, because
and for the time, I mean, okay, it was comic accurate. I will say for the time, the effects were pretty well fucking done. For the time, I think the Silver Surfer effects were like mind blowing. I'm like, holy crap, this looks amazing.
He's great.
Because we already talked about the past Fantastic Four. Now I want to see what this looks like. So hit it.
Forgive the yawning. I've had a long day.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what.
What era is this?
We're all here.
60s.
Interesting.
Herbie,
Ooh, look at
how's that
building.
sauce coming?
Oh,
the judge of that.
damn. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
That's pretty
Is this
comics
guy
accurate.
good or what?
Yeah, the big brow, yeah.
I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
The bear. Very bear-like.
T-5.
Before we went up the first
Pedro
time,
Pascal looks good in this.
Yeah.
you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
Oh,
Johnny never
man.
caught fire.
Okay. Yeah, he looks pretty
Ben
good as
has
Johnny
always been a
Storm.
rock.
Looks a good blonde.
Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
And I am right here.
Oh, this is the hand.
Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together.
The mask. Dude. Yes. Oh, I never seen him running like that. I like this.
As a family.
Did you hear that? Fantastic Four.
So they're going for the classic vibe. So
Ooh.
presented in Fantastivision, okay.
Okay, initial thoughts. I really like the 60s vibe, which makes me think like Marvel, Kevin Feige, everybody's pivoting to start over. They kind of want
Either it's the 60s space race, you know, like 60s, 70s look.
and it's not in
Or-
the MCU timeline, right?
I don't think so. I think either it's in the back. It's got to be an alternate world because again, this is this.
Yeah, because-
you'd have heard of Fantastic Four by now. So
You
I
would
think-
have heard of that.
So I think it's
Yeah.
in either a different universe where these people exist, where the Fantastic Four exists, and it's either in the legit alternate 60s or it's modern day, but like a retro future, like Fallout sort of thing.
No, it's got to be the 60s. And yeah, that's you have
You could do like a retro.
you can see like from the TV sets, from obviously from the architecture,
If it's in
from
the
how
future,
they're
it's probably gonna do. They're gonna do like Fallout. How
But what it seems is not in the MCU.
it's definitely they're definitely.
It's not
this,
in the Marvel Cinematic
this stuff
Universe.
in here is very different now.
But I like that. It's fresh.
I
It doesn't have to tie to something bigger. What?
okay, yeah, that's one thing. That's one thing I'm worried about the new Superman movie, for example, is that they're tying in way too much other
Too much
stuff.
at the beginning, yeah.
And it's just, dude, just make it about Superman. You
Yeah.
don't need any other stuff. Just make it
Correct.
about freaking Superman and Lex, and that's it.
Yes.
That's all you got to do. This one, I hope it doesn't go too far, expanding into like the Doctor Doom and Galactus. And
Yes,
Silver Surfer. That's
and
just too
this
much.
and
It's
that,
just like-
yeah. And I just hope it stays away from the Avengers. We're kind of getting tired
The
of
question mark because we don't know who's in the lineup because they're still trying to figure out who's.
Yeah, and you mean the Young Avengers? Ugh.
And just,
Oh my God, Hulk's son and all this other crap,
dude,
dude.
the generally speaking, from the general the vibe out there, industry wise, is they got to strike gold on this.
They
Disney
have to,
Marvel.
yeah.
They have to. This is a lot is riding on this one, just much like how everything's riding with
On
Warner
Superman.
on Superman on DC's
Yeah.
end. Marvel has to hit it right with this one. So far, it looks good, and it's like you said, the charm between Ben Grimm reflecting on what he was and
On
now
what he
he's
was.
like.
Oh man, that
Yeah.
hit. Obviously, the big talking point of.
I wish his voice was a little bit more gravelly.
Thank you.
Didn't sound like the.
I want to focus on him for a second. Yeah, that's the big talking point of the movie. It's always the Thing. What's the Thing gonna look like? What's it gonna look like? He looks comic accurate.
He looks
It's CG, right?
yeah.
Okay, it's CG. So, and we were just talking about how the early 2000s one was actual bodysuit. But it was comics accurate, so I give him points for that. The bodysuits that everybody's wearing is pretty.
That's very retro. That's
Very
60s,
retro,
very
60s.
classic.
Classic, like from the classic comic books. The voice is very. That's why I said earlier. Oh, the bear, because it's
I've never
just
seen the bear, but everybody says that. From what I've heard, that's what everybody says. Like he's playing
Yeah.
the same guy from the bear. So I'm wondering.
he's playing the guy from the bear.
They should have gravelled this. Yeah,
But it could work.
garlic.
It could work for comedic timing. It could work for.
That's okay. Now that's one thing I hope this doesn't do is that it has to strike the balance between heart, humor, and actual stakes.
Yeah.
Because for too much. I mean, and again, this is something that I've noticed from movies. Since I think the first Transformers made boatloads of money in 2007,
Yeah.
is that Michael Bay distracting humor that every serious thing
Yeah.
has been punctuated with a joke started affecting all sorts of blockbusters, and they got kicked into high gear with the Marvel movies with the quote unquote Marvel humor.
Yeah.
And there's so many good character moments and dramatic moments that aren't allowed to breathe because they always have to punctuate it with a joke, and it's just like I don't like
But
that.
did you notice something? I feel like we just saw one clip.
No, sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good.
There's a lot of points of emotion and human connection and really just like earnestness in there where they don't ham up the humor. So that's what I do appreciate about this trailer.
Yes.
It feels like it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
It's they actually kind of have a clearer focus as to what kind of story and how they like what kind of adaptation of the character comic they want to do with this.
I felt like the comedic break, like in the earlier Fantastic Four movies, was Johnny Storm, or not with Michael B. Jordan, but with Chris Evans, and I feel like the Thing has that type of personality. From what you could see in this movie, he's like very like, okay, let's I'm the best looking. I'm the. Did you know?
You just forgot that he.
No, right, but in the kitchen, the way he talks, he's like, okay, pretty good. I got that vibe where they're like, okay, they don't want.
They don't want to mope too much on him, but they want to So I wonder if I wonder if this is going to be an origin, or like a movie where it already establishes that they are already the Fantastic Four.
It feels like it's gonna establish that they are, and it's gonna have flashbacks. I don't think they want to do the whole mission to space and we get our powers.
They're gonna. You think they're gonna pull a Spider-Man and just
Yeah.
assume just like he's already Spider-Man.
He's
just
already
figuring
Spider-Man.
it
Yeah,
out.
we'll talk about it as we go along. We'll talk about like the scene of him seeing himself in the past when they did the mission, when the Thing did. Question: has any Fantastic Four movie ever said it's clobbering time?
Yeah, the first Tim Story one.
He did say that one, right?
He did that when he's beating
Sorry,
the piss out of Doctor Doom.
it's been a while. It's been a while since I see that movie. So he does say, okay.
Yeah, Michael Chiklis said it.
Okay, so it's not like an Avengers Assemble thing where we have to wait. Okay, it's been done. Never
Yeah.
mind. Forget this. Galactus.
It's Galactus, his giant robot.
I've been-
with the big.
I've been waiting for Galactus for a long time. I mean, Thanos was amazing.
Thanos is great, and again, that's like a one big missed opportunity that the Phase 4
Yes.
missed out on with the conclusion of the Thanos arc is that it should have stopped. I think it should have stopped and went back
Yeah.
or folded the Fantastic Four
Yeah.
or something. Do this right after, not waste all the other movies. Just let it breathe. Let
Yeah.
the characters that we know and like, and whose stories have completed at the end game,
Yeah.
and set up. Phase 4 should have been Fantastic Four.
Yes.
And also set up the X-Men because they just gotten the X-Men rights, the Fox rights.
Exactly.
To do Fantastic Four, X-Men, and then set up either Magneto or Doctor Doom to be the recurring villain.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be a big world-ending guy. It could be Galactus, but also Doctor Doom should have been this new recurring villain throughout the entire Marvel.
But-
So that's how he's in the comics.
But what it seems to me from the Comic-Con that Victor Von Doom is not in this universe. He's in the Avengers universe. That's what it sounds like.
Was it Victor Von Doom or is it Tony Stark who becomes Doom?
Well, Doctor Doom. Let's just call him Doctor Doom. It feels like he's the main bad in the MCU timeline. With Doctor Strange, with Hulk, with the characters we all seen over the years. This feels like a brand new start. They're like, if this does well, they're just gonna follow along with this. It's almost like a death to the DCEU, where they're like, okay, no more Batman, Superman, no more Wonder Woman. Yes, no more Wonder Woman. No more. Just we're starting over. Hey, this is Superman.
I gotta say it again. I just hope they don't overload it with stuff because one of my other gripes about some of the Marvel movies is that they spend so much, not just with the post-credit stuff, but they spend so much. Like the A plot is the main movie, and the B plot is a setup for the next Marvel project. You know what I mean? Where it's the side characters and oh my god, and it's just one leads right into the other, and it ties everything together to where none of the movies can no longer stand to be quite standalone.
Right.
Some of the better movies that Marvel's had worked as standalone movies for the most part, more or less. I mean,
Yeah.
Winter Soldier is still my favorite standalone movie.
That and Iron Man 1.
No, that was the one that started also. That really is standalone. But,
It is standalone, but that's why it was
but
great.
it didn't spend too much time setting everything else up because that was back when comic book movies had really cleverly hidden, very deeply hidden Easter eggs. But also in the first Iron Man, it didn't tie everything together until the very end when Coulson calls himself S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
Or that when Nick Fury shows up and mentions the Adventures thing like that. But for the rest of the movie, it was just Iron Man.
Just Iron Man. It was. I kind of miss that in superhero movies. It's like it doesn't have to tie to something bigger. Yeah, there's no it doesn't have to have that many Easter eggs, or just Easter eggs that are fun. Like, oh, this is from the comic books. That doesn't mean it leads to something, because there's been Easter eggs in Marvel that are gonna lead nowhere now.
There's so many like twists and like post-credit scenes that are just not.
I don't think they're gonna lead like the Charlize Theron in Doctor Strange. Is that really gonna lead anywhere? Is that we don't know, guys. But this looks amazing.
Blade.
Oh,
Like
Blade.
the Eternals, that was.
Well, I'm glad we got the Deadpool Blade back. I mean the original Wesley Snipes original Blade, where he's like, I'm the only one. What was the line?
There's only one blade.
There's only one blade.
There's only going to be one blade.
There's only gonna be one blade.
So,
I'm like, yes.
yeah.
Thank you.
But I know I like this. This. I mean, not to be too much of a cynic or anything like that. But it's
Yeah.
just like on the strength of this teaser alone, it seems like it's on the right foot.
Yeah.
You know, we'll see how it goes. I mean, they could always.
Do you think they all see Pedro Pascal as a franchise saver?
He's just. I think he's as good as he is. He's just the current guy. I still think there might have been somebody else they would have cast, but I think also too they might have cast too old. But I'm wondering if they cast are they going to kill him off right away? Because that's going to be kind of crap if they either turn him into a villain or kill him off.
I remember when we saw John Krasinski for a second, and we're like, "Is that
he should have been the
he
guy.
should have been the guy?" And that was a fan cast. Did you know?
Oh, you know, half the time nowadays it's all fan cast.
Well, him and Emily Blunt were fan cast as Mr. Fantastic
and Sue Storm.
and Sue Storm, but
Emily Blunt had no interest.
yeah, no. After she passed from Black Widow and that whole Marvel debacle thing, but we all thought it was gonna be John Krasinski, and then he died like spaghetti, as you guys all saw. But this, I feel like Pedro Pascal can be a good Mr. Fantastic. Is just, I think they see him as a franchise saver. You know, with the Mandalorian, he kind of revived.
I don't know, man. After season 3, we've heard it was really rough on the Mandalorian.
Yeah, but at the time, dude, it had everybody talking.
One and two was solid.
And what's the other? He did a video game adaptation.
The Last of Us.
The Last of Us, yes. He's just carrying.
Honestly, though, I think my favorite thing that he's done is still Narcos.
No, he did great in Narcos.
Narcos is
That's the first time I ever saw him.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
really. I mean, other people saw him in
Yeah.
Game of Thrones as Oberyn.
Yeah.
But I mean, I still as Javi Pena is.
Oh, and what's his name? The guy who's playing Johnny Storm, though. He's on the rise, man.
He's good.
Right now, I saw him in Gladiator. Obviously, everybody saw him on Stranger Things, but he's a good actor, man.
Vanessa Kirby is Sue Storm in this.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking so it's. We'll see.
The only American guy in this American Family is the Thing.
Yeah.
The only real American guy.
That is true.
Is the Thing. It's hilarious. It's supposed to be like the American Family, and it's like, I mean, I'm talking about their
the first Marvel.
yeah,
families.
you know, but the only real American guy playing and like an American here is for the Thing, but it's just a little funny thing. But English actors have been the best in the world. They come from Shakespeare. There's nothing we can do about that.
Yeah, there's like a theory. There's a stronger.
There's
historical pedigree of.
That's
acting
why
in
Christian
UK.
Bale plays American so well. You know, it's just like it's Christian Bale. It's like.
And Patrick Bateman is still, to this day, like one of the most memeable performances he's done.
Are you kidding me? It's amazing. But
Anyways, yeah.
Fantastic Four. We're hoping big things. What'd you see?
What would you describe this trailer as?
What do you mean?
If you had to think of a word to describe this trailer.
Fantastic.
Okay, you got.
I was like fantastico. Oh my God! They should do a Mexican version of Fantastic Four, the Fantastic 18, because that's how much people they fit in the house.
I'm trying to think of a number in Spanish that starts with an F.
Fantastic. There is no number that starts with F.
Oh yeah, I don't think there is a. The fuck.
There isn't a Spanish number that starts with F. No? There's not. Holy shit. There's not a Spanish number that starts with an F. That's crazy.
It's a fun fact of the day.
Fun fact. I will double check this, but but I can't think.
You should know, dude. You're more fluent than I am.
I'm counting in my head. I'm counting the thousands and the millions, billions. No Spanish number I can think of starts with an F. Mil, dos mil, un millón, 50, 60. No. 70, 80, 90, 100.
That's a mind fuck right
500.
there.
What the fuck? Okay.
All right.
Anyways, Fantastico. This reminds me of G.I. Jose from Family Guy. G.I. Jose. Hey, you guys.
G.I.
G.I. Joe, G.I. Jose. Hey, you guys want to buy some candies? He just rolls up the little card. All right.
All right. Well, take it easy. Thanks for tuning in on this reaction to the trailer for Fantastic Four.